Alright, I'm going to do one video in under 10 minutes where I open this box and I make a deck. I got some cards set aside here from other sets I have. So, some mana rocks. I have some like counter spells, cards I pulled, mana drain, Court of Calling, things like that, equipments. And these are some extra lands that didn't work out in another deck, so I'm going to put them in there. Alright, here we go. Get this out. Alright, so I vaguely looked up this deck once just to get the idea straight. See what it would kind of have. So I know that this is a really good starter pack. I saw some of the cards in it, and it's crazy. I love that there's a Reclamation Sage. That's always a good card. And the Elvish Mystic. I don't know how much I'm going to lean into the voting so much as the elves themselves. So more of a tribal feel since I have some really good cards I pulled. This deck also has Swan Song, which is just insane. Just had to say that again. So the commander is 4 simic. It's a 4/5 at the beginning of combat. If another elf enters the battlefield, starting with you, each player votes dominions or guidance. Dominion gets more votes, ring tempts you, put a +1 counter on the ring bearer. If guidance gets votes or it's tied, draw a card. So you're always getting something. It's not like crazy good, but you're always pumping up your ring bearer or you're drawing a card, which is really nice. Costs 4. This is the alternate commander, this Gandalf, but I don't like it as much because it forces you to go super high mana, and I don't want it for an elf deck. I'd rather mess around with the elves. Still good card though. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna keep it in the deck. I just don't think I want to play it just because it's just like a copy type. I don't know. I don't like it. All right. So this deck is gonna be all about elves scrying. The scrying cards are gonna pump them up, and then having some interaction, scry pump up, and just deal damage as much as I can. I definitely want to lean heavy into the theme. Look at a lot of good cards in here. Some of these cards I already have, or I have a piece within. Not playing Cultivate, that sucks. But I'm going to add some elves here and there. I have upgraded versions of these cards, in other words, holographic, just ones I like better, to be honest. So, let's see, we'll go through this deck. Ooh, it's got a Paradise Druid. I actually didn't know that one. Or I already forgot it. Rampant Growth, Reclamation Sage, Growth Spiral. Okay. So the ramp is pretty good, actually. There's a Soul Ring, an Arcane Signet, Commander Sphere. Ooh, Whisper Silk, and a Lightning Grease. That's crazy. It's a really good find. It's pretty cool they have that, actually. So it's about getting through as much as you can. Ooh, Raise the Palisades. Okay, this is good, tech. Another Vote card. Put that many stun counters on it. Oh, so you just keep it tapped, basically. Oh, if they want Arwen Weaver. Oh my god, that's fantastic. This card gets out of hand. Ooh, a Legolas Greenleaf. Cool. I have one in my other deck, too. Haldir. Okay. Alright. So I like the voting mechanic. It's very sneaky. It seems like there's a ring tempts you thing I can work in here, too. Okay. So Vigilance 3/4, 5 mana. When this enters or attacks, each player secretly votes for a player, and those votes are revealed. Each player draws a card for each vote they received. Each player who received no votes may put a permanent on the battlefield. Oh, shit. That's a spicy card. There's another vote. When it enters the battlefield, each player secretly votes for fellowship or aid, then the votes are revealed. For each fellowship, the voter chooses the creature they control. You gain control of that creature this way, and they gain. This creature can attack its owner. Also, you can attack other people with it. Then for each aid vote, put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Oh, shit. That's a spicy one, too. When each player finishes voting, each opponent voted for choice you voted creates a treasure. You scry X, where X is the number of opponents who voted for your choice you didn't vote for. Oh. You get a treasure if they voted for you. If they disagreed, you get to scry. Okay? Birds and beasts when I spell. I don't know about this card. We'll see. I'm not a big fan of that. Return or Embark. Alright. Instant. 4 mana. Will of the Council. Starting with you, each player votes for return on Bark. If return gets more votes, each player returns up to 2 cards from the graveyard to their hand. Then you exile this. Oh, if Embark gets more votes, the votes tied. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards, and you don't have to exile it. Interesting. Ooh, Model of Unity. When each player finishes voting, each opponent voted for a choice you voted and may scry to. Nice. Put that with the mana side. Alamok. Oh, okay. Unknown land permanents. Okay. Each player votes for time or knowledge, 4 mana sorcery. If time gets more votes, take an extra turn. If knowledge gets more votes or the vote was tied, draw 3 cards. Oh, that's still good. Swan Song, outrageous. Asceticism. Elvish Archdruid, Elvish Piper, Elvish Warmaster, Genesis Wave. Whoa. Reveal X top cards. You may put any number of permanents with X or less among the value. Wow. Heroic Intervention. Hornet Queen. Inscription of Abundance. Overwhelming Stampede. Very nice. Realms. Oh. When it enters battlefield, 6 counters with X counters. Number cards in all players' hands. Nice. So this would be 4. I guess that's okay. Okay. So this is a spicy card too. Choose an opponent. You and that player each create an XX green treefolk creature token. Choose an opponent. You and that player each create X 1/1 green warrior tokens. Now that's spicy. All right. Sylvan Offering. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Oh shit, hold on. There we go. All right. So I'm going to try to work with this deck. And in 10 minutes, I'm going to convert this to 100 cards. I'm going to stick with the prescribed mana base for now. I'm only going to be adding, for the purposes of this, Rivendell, City of Brass, and Path of Ancestry, because that's what I have out here.